All right, let's take a look at a direct variation problem. Now, first of all, for any direct variation problem, you're going to have something that looks like a function f of x is equal to k times x, where k is what's called the variation constant or the constant of proportionality. You could also replace the f of x with y, and you'd have y equals kx. So let's look at an example. A cyclist burns 113 calories on a 23-mile ride. How many miles does she go if she burns 85 calories? Now here we're assuming that there's a direct variation between the number of miles that she goes and the number of calories she burns. So the two questions are how many miles does she go, and then what is the variation constant? So let's go ahead and work this problem. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down so it looks like one of these. So I'm going to write down that the miles she goes is directly proportional to the calories she burns. So the miles is directly proportional. That means there's some constant that relates it to the number of calories that she's burning. Now, the first thing that we're given is that she goes she burns 113 calories and goes 23 miles. So if I replace the m with 23 and I replace the c with 113, then I can take this equation now and solve it for k. So I divide both sides by 113 and I get my constant of proportionality. So for that, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to do 23 divided by 113 and I get about 0.204. So k is approximately 0.204, and I rounded there a little bit. And I'm going to use this to now answer the question of how many miles she goes if we're given the number of calories. So we can go back up to the original equation. We know that the miles that she'll go will be directly proportional. Here's our proportionality constant times the calories. So this will always hold true for this particular cyclist. Now what we know is that she's going to burn 85 calories, and we want to know how far she went. So I'm going to replace C with 85. So I get that the miles she goes will be equal to 0.204 times 85. And again, I will get my calculator. 85 times 0.204, and I get 17.34. 17.34 miles. So we've answered both questions. On a 17.34 mile ride, she'll burn 85 calories, and the variation constant was 0.204.